everyone, welcome to a new video. This is actually my first episode in my Create This Book 2 series. So I just recently finished my first Create This Book video, so the final flip through is up on my channel if you guys would like to watch it. And this video is actually a collab with Bellamena. We both decided to do Valentine's themed pages in our Create This Book. So she is working on her Create This Book 1 and I'm on my second one, and she is an amazing artist and I think you guys would really enjoy her Create This Book series. So her video link and also channel link will be in the description box, so go check that out. So the first prompt says create assemblage, pretty much write or draw something on a separate piece of paper and then cut it up and glue it on. So I started with this blue piece of scrapbooking paper and I took out my Posca paint pens and I drew this like random floral design all over it. I didn't really have any plans going into this and I just kind of wanted to play around with the different floral designs on here. So I ended up doing some flowers, these other botanical leaf things, and then some other little pink flowers, I guess. And then I added these dots with some acrylic paints, and then I cut up the picture thing once it was all dry, and I'm just kind of gluing that into the journal in a way to connect all of the pieces together. And here is a finished look at it. Definitely not my like best work per se, but I think it did turn out well and I do really like the colors on it. So let's move on to the second page, which has the prompt create a room, which I'm all over because I love drawing rooms and houses and stuff like that. So I began by sketching out this design with a pencil first, and then I'm using this black Muji gel pen to go over everything just to make it a little bit darker and easier to see. This room is very much so my style when it comes to room and home decorating. So it's very bohemian. There's lots of different colors once I start coloring it. Lots of plants, lots of stuff on the things on the wall, and I really like the table set with the chairs. It's very 70s. And on this side of the room I have this cute little window with a desk in front, and of course many plants surrounding it. So there's a computer on the desk and I love the curtains around it. And then I also have this bookshelf over here with a bunch of just like knick-knacky stuff on there, like books and plants and picture frames and stuff along that line. And for my color scheme, I picked out like mostly pink and tan colors, and then I added some like jewel tones, and it kind of just got very colorful from there, which I am completely fine with. So as you can see, I'm using some like royal blues and greens and yellows and stuff like that. So I'm using my favorite Crayola Super Tip markers. I have a very large collection of them and I always enjoy using them for all of my coloring stuff. I was feeling like I was lacking some like more pastel and lighter toned colors, so I pulled out my Tombow markers, which are great for like super light shades of various colors. So I'm using it for the wall over here with the light yellow, and for the rug and this light blue, and also there's lots of good tan shades of Tombow markers, so I use that quite a bit. So for example, I'm using that over here for the hardwood floor. And then I also ended up going over the hardwood floor with this like brown fine liner marker to kind of add lines to it to make it look more like wood, and I think this turned out pretty well. I wanted it to be pretty light and not very noticeable, so I just went over it very lightly and I think it worked out very nicely. So here is the final page. I added some extra little highlights with a white gel pen, and that is how the page turned out. I'm obsessed with the colors and I think the room is so cute. Alright, so the next prompt says create a theme, decorate this page based on a theme. So this is the one that me and Bellamena both decided to do for a Valentine's Day themed page, so I think it's very suiting. I got out some pink and tan scrapbooking paper to use for this one because Valentine's Day. So I began by sketching out this kind of like Valentine's Day treat table with a pencil, and then I went over it with my same black Muji gel pen, which I realized later on that I didn't really have to do because I was pretty much covering it all up with different paper and stuff like that, but that's okay. I did it anyways. So with the scrapbooking paper that I got out, I cut out different things to put on the table, such as placemats, plates, the cake, little cupcakes and stuff like that. It was kind of time consuming, but I really wanted this page to like feel a lot more 3D than if I was just going to use markers or something like that. So I began by coloring in a base for the majority of it, just to kind of cover up later, so I had something to work over. And I ended up adding this really pretty lace to the bottom of the table. So I guess the coloring on it didn't really make a difference, but that's okay. So I just glued that on with a glue stick, and I made these really cute napkins with this red wire you can see above my piece of art. So I think that looks so cute with a little bow around the napkins and stuff like that. So yeah, I just kind of kept on adding stuff until I was happy with it. So a lot of glue and a lot of cutting. So some other supplies that I used were lace, foam, felt for these little cookie things over here, some markers. As you can see, I used different types of scissors to kind of get different effects for this like flower thing. For the brownies, I used a white gel pen to add the icing, and I just kind of had a lot of fun with it. I also added some washi tape around it just because I had pink washi tape and I thought it looked cool. To fill in some of the extra white spaces, I added this Valentine's Day banner with some leftover pieces of scrapbooking paper and foam, and I think it just makes the page look even more fun, so I was really happy with that. So once that was finished, I cut out a little peephole for the prompt, and then I'm gluing that into my book. So it was a little bit too big, so I just trimmed that, and then I added a few more little details to finish off the Valentine's Day garland. And then I wrote Valentine's Day on the top because that's my theme, if it wasn't completely obvious by the color scheme. And that is the finished page. I absolutely love the Valentine's Day theme. It was so much fun. So make sure you go check out Bellamena's channel and also her video where she also did a Valentine's Day themed page. And that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 prompts that I did in my Create This Book too. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments. I would love to chat over there. So yeah, that is it for today. Stay tuned for my next video. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time.